Hello, hi there. So in this video, my plan is to talk about two three things. Let's see how much I can cover. So one thing is most of the people sometimes, I mean, I'm talking about from my point of view, from my perspective. Uh, Once I also used to think like if I do hard work, if I continue doing hard work, then I will be successful in life. And this thinking actually made me crazy, uh, and this is partly true that hard work actually uh, mm, can achieve some other, I mean, can lead us to some places where we will see our goal or other things. Most of the time I think it should be true, or at least for my case, it happened. Though my goal was very small goal, and my life is, I'm just a simple person, general person, some general people. So our life is very simple, our goal is very simple, and just by doing a small amount of hard work, then we can achieve it. I am sure those who are gigantically successful, those who are really, really successful in their life, their point of view will be different. Their life is kind of different, I think. I am interested to know how these people become so much successful in life. This is kind of really, really interesting to me. I mean, if I look at some people, I mean, how they make it, how they accomplish so many things in their life, and how they go to the peak of success in some short period of time. Let's say in 30 years. In 30 years, many people are just like on the peak of their life. Even just in 20 years, 24 years, 22 years, they are just like in the top of the ladder. I think this is kind of crazy. I do not know. I'm really interested to know what is their technique, how they do it. Anyway, but the amount of thing that I achieved in my life, I achieved it through really, really hard work, through different kind of technique I followed, um, and this was really difficult. I mean, for me, it was really difficult. Let me give you an example about this. I can remember this thing like maybe 7 8 years back. So I was from as you know, I was from Bangladesh. I'm from Bangladesh, and I was from Bengali medium, our local education system. So there was very less amount of English in our local education system. I mean, the amount of English there they have is we have is fine for us. But the thing is, the way now I speak in English, this is not fine. This is not perfect. There are a lot of flaws. That's true. But I mean, to some extent, I can talk now. That's the point. But so 6 7 years back, one day I was walking in this on the street, and I was thinking, I should I should be able to speak in English. Why I cannot speak in English? The problem is many people at the time around me, because I started working in English medium atmosphere. So I have seen many people, many of my students are speaking in English very fine, but I cannot speak in English. And one day, one small thing changed my understanding about this thing, and that is I went to a very junior class in class 5. So I've seen one student, one girl. She came to me and she asked me, teacher, can you read this sentence, can you read this word for me, read it out? And I said, okay, this word is this. And she asked me, what's the meaning of this word? That was in English. So I said this, and then she said, okay, then this word, do you know the meaning of this? So it is class 5 book, so I already know all the meaning, all the words meaning. So I told her. But all of a sudden, what actually clicked in my head is that girl was completely fluent in English. She was talking to me like pro English. But I was thinking, oh my god, I know all these words, word meanings also. But this girl do not know. But still she is talking in a very nice English, very, very fantastic English she was talking. And then I realized my problem is not in English words, in the other things. Problem is in somewhere else. I mean, without these words, this girl is talking fine, talking fine. There is no problem with her in her talking. and she is not mumbling, she is just fluently speaking English. So I realized the problem is not in word vocabulary. The problem is actually the way we speak. But because we don't speak, that's why we do not know how to speak. That's the problem. Anyway, so we have to do it. The point is that we have to speak in English to speak in English. There will be a lot of mistake. There will be a lot of problem. Then, but still we have to continue. One day you will see, if you continue, you will see you are speaking English. But if you do not continue, no matter how many vocab you memorize, no matter how many grammar rules you learn, it will not help you. I mean, you will know a lot of rules, a lot of words, but it will not help you to speak in English. The point is this. My primary goal of this video was to talk about the hard work and practicing the thing. So basically, this English thing actually I learned in a very hard way, in a very difficult way, and it is very difficult. I mean, it is very difficult means it is not like impossible something, but it is not too easy. I mean, maybe there are people who learns it very easily, but for me it was a bit difficult, and I can tell you still I'm in a very different situation. I mean, I'm not still perfect, even not close to perfect, even still a long way to go. But I can see myself like even like in 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, more than 7 years, I'm just trying to speak in English, and still this is still in some I have still long way to go, and this is kind of, sometimes it is not depressing something, but uh, the more I go, the more I learn. It is not easy, that is the thing. So it takes time, it takes patience, and only one thing we can do is keep doing hard work, and never forget that you can do it. And no matter how many days it takes, we have to move on. We should not give up. We have to move on, and we have to speak in English. That's the point. And one day, yeah, if we continue, if I carry on, one day it will not be difficult. It will not be impossible. Maybe someday I will be able to speak really good English and standard English, and I can, this all these things will eventually be fruitful for me, and I suppose this will be helpful for others. So that's it. I mean, I'm on this path for last 7-8 years, more than 7-8 years, like continuously trying to speak in English, and still I'm here. Still I'm not even close to the place. My point is, just go on, just keep doing the hard work. Someday it will bring something for you. I mean, you can do it in some smart way. Nowadays this hard work word is kind of misleading. If you do hard work in wrong way, basically you will not be successful in life. You have to do it in some smart way. Suppose if I could do it in some smarter way, then it would have been more easier for me to speak in English in some better way, or learn English in some more effective way. But as I do not have any better way, have any effective way, there are some limitations everywhere. So I have to go on through my way. This is another important thing. Many people do not understand it. Let me make it clear in a way short. I have to make it short. Many people do not understand that. They always try to make something perfect, or they always try to get some very efficient way. But when you do not have any efficient way, you have to go through the way you have. You have to follow the path that you have in front of you. You should not wait that this path someday someone will make it smoother, then you will walk through it. Not like that. The path you have to move on that. I mean, you have to walk through that path, and you have to go towards your success, or else it will be, maybe everything will move away. Sometimes our goal, sometimes the goal post actually moves away from us, from our point of view, from our eyesight, and everything. Then sometimes things gets upside down. Anyway, I have some other things going on there. I have to look at it. I actually gave some water to boil, some drinking water to boil. I have to look at that situation also. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Bye.